Good evening, everyone. This is a very off-the-cuff Facebook Live using a new little bit of software. So I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube Live at the same time. Hopefully it works. Let me shut this door. Excuse the state of the Barnet today. I've been rained on all day. I wanted to do a quick video giving advice to buyers and sellers actually in the same video. Make sure it's all working properly. Bear with me. So here's what we're doing. I wonder if it's going to work. Yes, that's buying and selling advice. Now, this is a particular situation to do with buyer motivation. We've had a situation recently. I want to run people through it. If you fire any questions, and I won't be able to see them straight away, and I've really got to leave the office as soon as possible because I'm running late to get home. So I'll be really quick. But here's the short version. This little puppy here is our 11-step plan when selling a house. We apply it on every single house we market. The plan never changes. The only thing that changes is the market the plan is implemented in. Hope that makes sense. Now, the plan stays consistent. A big part of that plan is to market your property very competitively and achieve competing interest from buyers. Now, that's not because we want buyers to fight against each other. It's because if you've got 4 buyers wanting the property, their motivation and their position will likely be different. So it's about choosing the right buyer at the right price for your situation. So a buyer, for example, does not yet on the market might not suit your position when you've just seen a house you love, and you might take a slightly lower offer in order to proceed and get the house that you want to get. But you need an offer from a proceedable buyer. Now, the whole point around this is around it's advice to sellers to make sure that you're listening and understanding a buyer's motivation, and advice to buyers as well to understand that the agent, whenever an agent is advising their client, we're also advising them which buyer, in our kind of opinion, would be the better buyer to go with. And that's not always based on price and position. Sometimes it's around their motivation. So a little example, we've put a house on the market a week ago, offers in excess of 450. Offers have come in. We've got 4 offers today. We've got varying positions, varying prices, but the offers have gone up to 475. Now, one of those offers was really forthcoming. You know, we asked for our offers to be given in writing, and proof of mortgage agreement, proof of deposit, solicitor's details, mortgage advisor's details, chain details, so we can really qualify the offer properly and advise our client accordingly. One of the buyers, great, you know, they sent through their proof of deposit, their which is a bank statement, crossing out the sensitive stuff. Their mortgage agreement principal was really willing to supply the information we were asking for, responding really quickly to text messages and emails, and he just made me feel that he was really keen on this house, and it really was important for their next chapter of their life that they got it. Another buyer was really hard work. I asked him for his proof of deposit. He said, "I'll give you that if my offer is accepted." I'll try to explain that we can't accept it unless we can qualify it, and we can't qualify it until we've seen proof of deposit. I said, you know, make it as, understand you don't want to share bank statements, but by all means cross out the sensitive information. I've just got to tick a box that says you're a motivated, qualified, organized buyer. And it was just causing so much animosity, and it's just so hard work to deal with him that I can't possibly advise the client to take his offer, because if it's this tricky at the start, just trying to get the guy to put an offer forward that I hope the seller will accept for him so he can buy this house he wants to buy. If it's that hard at the start, it's going to be, my opinion is, even more painful during the legal process and trying to get, you know, contracts sent back to solicitors and that kind of stuff. So it's really a case of make sure that as a seller and any agents that are watching this, I'm sure you already do it, but really not just taking each buyer on their merits in terms of position and offer price, but also their motivation as a buyer. And to sellers, you need to understand, you need to ask your agent if they're not feeding it back to you. You know, what's this person like to deal with? Can you give me some feedback on, have they been forthcoming with information? Are they easy to communicate with? all that kind of stuff. Because a big part of our plan here, so the 11 steps, is the offer's qualification and negotiation. If we can't qualify an offer properly or easily, we can't possibly negotiate with that person to get our client the best possible outcome. So that was it. It's a very quick one. Hope you're all well. Had a really good Monday. If you've just logged on, watch it back. I'm just trying to share some advice around buyer motivation. It's not always about their position or offer amount. And I'll catch you all soon. Take care.